welcome back to Lowkey Sports. I am joined here with Hannah Gruber. We're going to talk to her a little bit about her intramural sports experience here at Colorado State University, a little bit about just kind of how she's found that community, and we're going to get her insights on all things intramurals. I know we talked last week about our club sports here on campus, but low-key, we're going to get into intramurals today. Also, I'm going to introduce Hannah here.
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so well.
Good.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Happy to have you today.
Happy to be here.
We're gonna get right into it, and it's game time right now. I'd love if you could tell us a little bit about yourself, your major, and really kind of what drew you to play IMs.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm a sophomore at CSU, and I'm studying mechanical engineering, and personally, what drew me to intramurals was definitely just growing up playing sports and competitiveness and just finding that here in college. And I just love playing sports, and intramurals are just such a good way to do that and have fun.
That's so awesome. And I know that you've played on multiple teams with your brother Ben. Tell me more about how that dynamic is, how that kind of came to be. Did you reach out first? Did he recruit you? Tell me how that kind of is.
Yeah, so it was kind of mutual, how we were yeah, we could totally do this together, because we both know we're pretty good at especially soccer, because we both played that. But he definitely I think he really likes it because he's super competitive, so he can yell at me and get really intense, more intense than he can with just his friends. So, and I kind of like it. It's so funny just playing with him, because we didn't really ever play sports together because he's a boy and I'm a girl, but it's fun. I like it.
And does there feel like some chemistry on the field?
Yeah, low-key. Sometimes we had a nice little play and they'd be like, oh, the Grubers! Or yesterday we had a game and we were subbing in together and oh, here comes the Grubers. It's fun.
So they know.
They know.
They know. They should know.
I mean, really, they should. Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a name? Is it a Gruber to Gruber assist? Is it a Gruber duo?
Probably just group they said something, but I can't remember. It's the Grubers. The Grubers. The Grubies.
The Grubies. Love it. And your brother, he's pretty intense on IMs too.
Yeah.
Is there some competition with?
Yeah, low key. Because when you win, you get your T-shirt, and I got a T-shirt before he did, and that I will never let that go.
Never let that go.
No,
that's where sibling competition.
Exactly.
Should be.
Yeah,
Just
and
that.
Exactly. So I told him, I was I got a shirt way before you did, and I'm 2 years younger, so. There's definitely competition, but when we're on the same team, we're we need to win.
Right.
We take it pretty serious.
Right. Winning at all costs, whether it's together or
Exactly.
I love it. And tell me a little bit about your experience in high school with sports, your kind of transition from that high school sport atmosphere to this IM world.
Yeah. In high school, obviously, it was super competitive. Everything was intense. You always had to be on your A game, all that, every day. But IMs, it's the playing without the practice, which is the best part. Practices aren't that fun. I mean, they are, but they're not the best. The games. And I feel that's what you get from IMs. You just get the games, and some days you're not feeling it. There's no coach to yell at you. It's just truly the fun part of sports, I feel and that's so nice. Because in high school, everyone loves playing their sport, but it does kind of suck at times. And so the IMs is nice because it's just the fun part. No coach, no extra workouts, no practices, just a fun game and stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally with you there.
Yeah.
And what sports did you play in high school?
I played basketball and soccer, and then I ran cross country.
Awesome. So you're able to see a couple of those sports kind of transition into your intramural world?
Yes. And honestly, I like playing the random ones. I like playing, I've never played volleyball, but I'm on a volleyball team, and it's just fun. Even because I'm not as competitive as the sports that I haven't played before, because I'm well, I'm not that good. But or kickball, that's fun. Just things like flag football, things like that. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. So explain to me your intramural night. Give me a walkthrough of, what time it gets, and I have an IM game tonight. This is what I need to do to lead up to it.
I'm low-key just a show up and no, I don't want to warm up. I'm just gonna show up and get out there.
Stretching.
Maybe if I'm sore for some reason, maybe some light stretching, but stretch out the hamstrings. But not really. I kind of just show up, play. Sometimes, I will say I try and watch what I eat before, because if I eat too close, I'm gonna throw up during the game. So that's the only thing where I'm oh, I got an IM game tonight. Probably shouldn't eat my meal 30 minutes beforehand. So that's really the only thing, though.
And on the basis of maybe throwing up in a game, people say that intramurals aren't real sports, and
they're wrong. They're wrong. They're real sports.
They're real sports.
They're real sports.
What have you learned from intramurals that you would like to take away that's maybe more than just the sport athletic aspect of it?
Dang, it's kind of a tough question. I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay.
I wish I could know. Just like, sometimes you just need to have some fun. Not everything needs to be super competitive. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. That sometimes when you lose, it's still fun. You know, like when the sports that I'm not as good at, like we lose. Like I was on a flag football team and we lost a lot of games, almost every game I think, but it was still fun. You know, so like sometimes like in sports like soccer and basketball, I get pretty competitive, but it's definitely like it's just sports are fun. It's good to be active.
It's more about the team aspect that you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I do think, like, everyone always says, like, oh, exercise is good for your mind. And I never really believe them, but I weirdly do think that, like, since sports has always been such a big part of my life, like, just playing one game, it is, like, helping my mind and, like, keeping me mentally happy and stuff like that.
Totally. And something to look forward
Exactly.
on maybe a random Wednesday that you might not have something else to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do your team dynamics look the same? Do you have a set team that you travel throughout sports with, or do you kind of switch it up? What does those different looks of your teams look like?
I'd say, yeah, like my first soccer, I have pretty much the same team. It's like a smaller group of us for 4v4, and then like the same kids plus some for 9v9, and then basketball, like definitely like different players, but still the same thing. Like for my basketball team, like the 3v3, it's same players, and then a lot of us for like 5-on-5, and like it's normally the same group of kids, just like different sports.
Mm-hmm. And what is your next intramural bucket list? What is your next sport? Maybe one of those randos that you would like to take on next semester. You're looking to cross off your intramural bucket list.
I really want to play kickball.
Okay.
I always loved kickball in like recess and like elementary school. And I really want to play kickball. It seems so fun. And, like, that's, like, something where, like, a lot of different people, like, you can play with a bunch of different friends because, like, sometimes it's hard because, like, not everyone's going to play that sport. And, like, I do kind of want people to be, like, good, so it's, like, fun and competitive. But, like, kickball, like, you just have to catch and throw it and kick it. So definitely want to play that one.
I've heard inner tube water polo.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that one. Okay. I don't want to put that thing on my head, and I don't know.
Draw the line there.
Yeah, and, like, putting on a suit, it just seems like it doesn't. That's, like, the one where I'm like, that's not for me. Anything else I do, but the intramural water polo, I'm like,
okay,
not my thing.
Dry line at the pool. I get that.
Yeah, dry. I'm a dry land intramural girl for sure.
Good. Okay,
for
yes,
sure.
have your standards.
Yeah, I have standards. Okay, like I'm willing to do. I'm not willing to just do anything. So I have my intramural standards.
Perfect. And coming into intramurals, were you hesitant? Were you, I don't know about this world, or because of your brother, were you full in, how can I get on a team as fast as possible? How was that first semester of freshman year transitioning from I don't have high school sports to play anymore to this is an awesome community to be a part of?
I definitely knew I wanted to play intramurals. I don't think I knew I wanted to like play on as many teams as I did in like different sports. Like first semester, I think like part of it too is I didn't know anyone, so I was like, I don't know how I'm even gonna make a team. Like, but then like after being on my first intramural, I was like, oh, this is so fun. Like I love this, and so then like just like you know being here longer, knowing more people, knowing if they played sports or whatnot, if they want to. I just like started to form my own teams and just kind of like was like, all right, I want to play. I'm gonna take initiative and make a team. You know, like get people together. It's really not that hard. So, but yeah, I definitely didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I did.
Yeah, and what piece of advice would you give to those first semester freshmen that are kind of hesitant to get into it?
I'd say for me, I was really stressed out because like I couldn't find anyone to play. But you kind of just have to ask around. Like people aren't just like super open about like, oh yeah, like I play sports or like I want to play, or just like ask. 9 times out of 10 they'll be like, yeah, I'll do it, even if they have never touched a soccer ball or basketball in their life. And just do it. Like, if you want to play a sport and just try it out, do it. Like, I have a friend who played on a basketball team, and they, I think, went 0 for 5, but it's still so fun. Like, they're doing it again this semester, so just do it. It's really not that serious. It's as serious as you want it. And so, like, I would definitely just go for it.
Yeah.
Get it. Yeah.
I think that's great, and I think that there is the free agency aspect to it, that you can go out there and as a single person you can join a team, and maybe that could work out. And if kids are feeling hesitant, like that might be your first step, and then maybe you'll have a team for the next 4 years.
Yeah, like I know people that just like sign up as a free agent and they're just like a team of random people, and like I saw them at the first game, they're like, "Hi, what's your name?" And they were pretty good. Like, just there's definitely ways to get out there. Even if you can't find anyone that wants to play with you, I would still recommend it.
Yeah. And tell me, I want to know biggest intramural highlight. Tell me from all of your wins and losses, what would you like to take this time to take a moment to flex right now?
Probably just that my co-ed basketball team played at Ball Arena. We won the 5-on-5 like thing here, and the co-ed team got to then play the CU team at Ball Arena, and that was hype. It was really fun.
That's awesome.
We were like kind of just like we were good. We had all played sports. We were kind of like scrubs. Like you wouldn't really look at us and be like, yeah, they're gonna be good. But we won it all, and it was a good time. It was a good time.
And how did that Rocky Mountain Showdown go?
It went well, actually. We did win.
Awesome.
But it started off, we were a strong second half team.
Okay.
So the first half, we weren't doing too well. We kind of were getting beaten. We had just come off spring break, so we weren't all in the best fitness ever, so that kind of hit us hard.
A little out of shape.
Little injuries here and there, but, second half, we really locked in, and we came out with a win. We were kind of hoping for, like, a T-shirt or something fun, but no. But that's okay. That's okay. It was the experience. It was the experience.
I love that. Making your ramp.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping to maybe like see the Nuggets team or whatever, but no. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing.
Maybe next year.
Yes, maybe. Maybe they'll change it, upgrade it.
Reach out to a few more players.
Exactly.
I like that. That's awesome. Well, Hannah, I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you for coming on the pod.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing a little bit about your experience.
Anytime to talk about IMs, I'm there.
I love it. Maybe we'll get the chance to follow along with you a little bit throughout the next years, see a couple more Ball Arena experiences, and maybe we'll get a few more T-shirts in the closet this year.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to rack them up.
But as long as we're on land.
Only land.
Only land. Land intramurals for Hannah Gruber. You heard that here first. Thank you, everybody. And with that, this has been Lowkey Sports. Lowkey, we'll talk next week about a little bit of higher division level. We're going to get a couple of our athletes on the podcast and see kind of their thoughts and their perspective in the day in the life. But that is it for this episode. This again has been Lowkey Sports. I'm Finley Tiemann. Thanks for tuning in.